Joining me is Sophie Elsworth, media writer for The Australian. Sophie, how do you think Tucker Carlson got this interview?
Well, Andrew, I think it's quite obvious that he's obviously been incredibly positive towards Vladimir Putin and the complete opposite to Zelensky. So Putin, I highly doubt, would be prepared to do a sit-down interview with someone who's incredibly critical of him. But as we know, Andrew, we're yet to see this interview and time will tell. But I really hope that when Tucker Carlson does sit down with him, he asks him some very important issues. And one, namely, is what on earth is going on with the Wall Street journalist Evan Gershkovich, who remains behind bars in Russia with little to no explanation. This is just one example of some of the horrors going on, as aside from everything else unfolding there. So I really hope his journalism is put to the test here and he asks those questions.
Very good point. And you might also ask about the Russian journalists that have been poisoned and shot, critical journalists under Putin's watch. You're quite right. I mean, maybe Tucker Carlson's been playing a long game trying to suck Putin into a false sense of security and then will turn out to be the fearless asker of tough questions, but we shall see. Now, Carlson, of course, got fired by Fox News for various reasons I've discussed before, has been making millions striking out on his own with interviews like this. What is the story with this particular interview? Where's it showing?
So, Andrew, Tucker Carlson, since he departed Fox News, has set up his own website. It's a subscription-based website, so he'll be hoping people will go there, obviously pay a fee to view the interview with Putin. But following on from that, it will be broadcast or it will be distributed on the platform X, owned by Elon Musk, formerly Twitter. Elon Musk has come out and said, interestingly, Andrew, that he will not suppress this and it will air eventually in full on the platform X. So eventually it will have a huge reach for those people not willing to pay for this content.
No, I don't think he should be suppressing interviews like that, but I think they should all be flagged and the lies and exaggerations and misstatements called out. Here's a bizarre story, Sophie, that you put me onto. The ABC actually has a department called ABC Queer. Why? And its head of content, Monique Shafter, sent out this appeal. The ABC is filming a drag story time event for the 2024 Mardi Gras broadcast and is looking for children aged between 3 and 5 to take part. If you and your tiny humans are interested, please email. What on earth is this about and what happened?
Well, the ABC has a department, ABC Queer, that basically pushes the queer cause, I guess, if you want to call it that. It's got Facebook account, Instagram account and so forth, and they were looking for this content for this drag story time, which will go into their content for the Sydney Mardi Gras. Now, Andrew, I think the ABC have been a bit sneaky here because the call out for children aged 3 to 5, might I add, which I just can't believe, was not done on their social media platforms. It was done on the Rockdale community page in Sydney South. I think they were hoping people wouldn't cotton on to this, but of course there was a backlash and now they've cancelled it. This is, I'm wondering, Andrew, why is the taxpayer spending money on this sort of content?
On recruiting 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds to have a drag queen read stories to them? Seriously? That's what our taxes are for? Do it on your own dime. Bloody creeps. Sophie Elsworth, thank you so much indeed for your time.